It's the same product line, but a new name for it. And again, she's finding herself up against some challenges from Mallorca this time.
Meghan announced on social media that she decided to rebrand it to As Ever because the original name was too narrow for her ambitions.
And I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022. And this is the moment. And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been. And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the past few years, but now I can. So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home, and now it's time to share it with you.
Well, she still has problems. A mayor in a small town in Mallorca has threatened to take Meghan to court because her new brand logo is similar to the town's crest. Royal correspondent Sarah Hewson joins us now. Good morning.
Morning to you, Kate.
Should we start with that one? I mean, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it, already? She's been taken maybe to court over the logo. What do you make of that?
Yeah, so this is the tiny agricultural town of Pereiras in Mallorca that feel that Meghan's new logo for her As Ever brand is suspiciously similar to their town's coat of arms. And they say that they are going to ask Meghan to remove it from her website and possibly consider legal action. And as you've just set out, Kate, this is the latest in a long run of hurdles for Meghan getting this brand off the ground. It was first made public almost a year ago when we heard about American Riviera Orchard and we saw those lovingly crafted jars of jam given to her celebrity friends and posted all over social media. Then nothing, silence until now. And it appears that Meghan was caught up in a trademark dispute with the US Patent and Trademark Office, who said that you can't trademark a geographical location. American Riviera, the nickname for Santa Barbara, as Meghan says. Now, in her video on Instagram, she seemed to suggest that this change in brand was because American Riviera was too limiting, that you couldn't sell products unless they came from her immediate area. But obviously there have been far deeper legal wrangles than that. She's come up with the name As Ever. It's the same product line, although there is the addition of some edible flower petals, which you'll see her sprinkling liberally in her show With Love Meghan when it comes out in a couple of weeks. It's the same product line, but a new name for it. And again, she's finding herself up against some challenges from Mallorca this time.
She seemed to be poking a bit of fun at the fact that lots of people have been taking the mick out of her making jam in that video. You know, jam is my jam. The jam thing, is it going to stick?
Well, the jam thing got a lot of headlines last year, and there are all kinds of claims of jam wars that Meghan was taking on Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle and even her father-in-law's Highgrove jam with her own American Riviera Orchard. And obviously it got attention because it was the only product that we got. And it was the only product that we'd seen for a year. But we do know that she's also going to be selling bird feeders. She's going to be selling yoga mats. There'll be tableware. There'll be cookware, for example. And it does lead to a lot of headlines. There's a huge amount of interest in whatever Meghan does. And Netflix are buying into that. As she's announced, this is a business partnership with Netflix as well, not just her show, but also her product line as well. We're not entirely clear how she's going to be selling it. It looks like there's going to be an online shop account, but also Netflix said to be going into big shopping malls in the US with this fully immersive shopping experience, Netflix House, where you can buy products from some of your favorite shows, and Meghan's products likely to feature in those. Where Meghan goes, there is always controversy, isn't there, Kate? She divides opinion. I have seen As Ever being named as whatever by some of her critics.
Oh dear, it's already got people got views on social media. You've been sending your views to us this morning too on social media. It's Sarah Hewson, royal correspondent, on Meghan Markle's new jam venture, new name As Ever. Thank you very much.
Jam is her jam. There we go, Meghan Markle. Keep your thoughts coming in over the course of the programme. Lots more to come, including a general about to tell us this. When it comes to Donald Trump, don't panic.
It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. and also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about. Last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name. It's my neighborhood, it's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. Then Netflix came on, not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business, which was huge. So I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been. And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the past few years, but now I can. So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home, and now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks, guys.
Are you feeling excited for your parents?
It's an English one.
All our neighbors. Thank you for choosing this. We're here for each other. Come along and you'll see. We all are neighbors here. Ooh. There's a place for everybody. Whoa. We all are neighbors here. What a nice choice. Thank you.
All right.
What about you? Chocolate? Sure. Really excited like it and bundle up. You like that? Yes.
You guys are excited to be
Meghan, you look amazing! How is it you being Germany? Kann ja auch weitergehen. Also es ist ja jetzt nicht so, dass er nicht die Presse auch braucht, ne?